Oh, that was something. What's up guys, my name is Jack Bland and welcome back to my channel. Now I'm super excited about today's video because today I'm sharing with you a story time about the messiest party I have ever had. Because I'm not gonna lie, I hosted a fat ton of great parties in sixth form, but this one, you know, I'm surprised that both an ambulance didn't come and that several people, including myself, didn't have to get therapy afterwards. For the first part, my parents were trusting me with a temporary accommodation that we were renting at the time, as recently we had just had a, get ready for it, house fire. Leave in the comments below if you want to know about the time that my boiler exploded on Christmas Eve. Oh, jeez. So it's the start of summer and I'd already hosted one party back on Halloween. However, because I was so damn shattered from sixth form work, I mean, God knows why, I basically slept on all of my subjects. I begged and pleaded my parents if I could throw another party in this accommodation that we were at. And they said, aight. Not gonna lie, my parents are fairly tame with me in the grand scheme of things, so big up Fifi and Jeffrey. Love you lots. Now, this party wasn't going to be the biggest thing in the world to begin with. By that, I was only going to invite about 15 people to show up, so a nice number and all. Well, so I thought. Turns out when you invite 15 people over, you forget about the +1 rule with outside friends and my favourite people in the whole damn world, partners. All those people turning up to my crib with a partner letting me know how single I am. Cheeky motherfucker. Moving on. So I did tell my parents that this would be a small get together, so that within itself was a bit of a lie. But still, I hosted. Barely. So now bring on the night, everyone's here, it's all hunky-dory, we get the music on, get the drinks going, people are in the living room, the garden, it's all decent, it's all good, it's all nice, until it wasn't. Yeah. 30 minutes into this party and it all goes downhill. We had this one girl turn up, let's call her Monica. And Monica had just come out of a semi-long-term relationship with a guy who was also coming to the party. Let's call him Ross. Okay, so I've literally just made this story very, very incestual all of a sudden. Oh dear! The thing was that they were both coming, but I technically hadn't invited either of them as they were both +1s of other people. But anyway, back to Monica. Because of course she knew that her ex would be coming to this party, she thought it'd be a fabulous idea to down a whole bottle of vodka and have her medication for her health right before coming to the party. Like, I'm sorry girl, but you needed something beyond Jesus. What made you think that that was a good idea? I come outside and then 30 minutes into my party, you were paralytic on the grass. It was like a scene from Casualty, her body just disintegrating into the ground and then her dad flying in out of nowhere like some sort of superhero Uber to pick her up. No, no. Honestly, my garden just turned into this pit of just bodies and vomit by the end of the night. We love those images. We love giving myself those images again. We love that. We do. So anyways, this girl leaves and of course we're left with her ex screaming, bawling, crying. It's messy. He's just out in the back in the car park bawling his eyes out because he doesn't know what to do and he felt like he caused all the drama. Like, why here? Why at my party did you do that? Could you not have like solved it? I didn't invite either of you. Could you maybe have like just not come? I don't know. But it would have helped me a lot and made me more sane, but you chose not to do that. But we've moved on from that, but okay, thanks. So that happened, and what ensued was very interesting. We had several fights occur in the next hour of that night, because essentially we had friends who were on the side of Monica's and friends who was on the side of Ross's. So it caused a massive rift at the party. Like, at one point I literally thought a dining room chair was going to be launched over by this scrawny little guy. I mean, it might have given him a little bit of testosterone boost, I don't know, but you're not throwing that at mine, mate. And then there was this other girl who thought it'd be a great idea to throw a drink at my best friend. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, mate, I've tried that before, and to be honest, it's a death sentence. By far the most messy fight of the night was this one uninvited guy who showed up, who was hitting on all the girls on the night, so they decided to take matters into their own hands. Because, bitch, they were having none of it. Me and a few people actually got a little bit frightened one time for this guy because he left for about 2 hours and so did this group of girls who were essentially trying to end him. Like, we thought we were going to find his body parts in our bins and then find his head just rolling down the hill that we lived on. It's fair to say that some of my friends back at sixth form were a little bit feisty, so to speak. Now you may think that the fights at this party made things a little hard to handle, but trust me, there was more. Towards the end of the night, everyone at the party was to some degree smashed, myself included. There was one point where I had to be dragged up 3 flights of stairs by my friends to my bedroom on the top floor because I was literally unable to walk. They had to drag me, not by the ears, by the arms, by everything. They had to drag me. So round of applause to them because I'm not exactly skinny, you know? I'd be a thick boy. So I'm just chatting rubbish in my room about nothing, and then we suddenly hear this huge crash downstairs. Now I'm pretty sure what had happened is that someone at the top of the stairs had tried to jump all the way down onto a sofa. And God knows how they would have been able to have done that because 1, the stairs kind of curved round, and 2, the house was a skinny house. It was skinny. It was skinny, yeah? But I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the 4 gallons of vodka that was in my system, then I'm sure I would have done something. I'm sure. Yeah. So that obviously meant that all the furniture had to be reorganised before my parents came back. But then of course came all of the sick tsunamis. Remember that guy who was getting chased by the girls earlier? We think he came back for a little while and then managed to clog up my entire sink with the gin that he chugged back earlier. Thanks for that. Oh, and not just that. One of my other friends at the time was drinking red wine that night. Interesting choice. So of course when, you know, he bombed, we legit thought he had to go to hospital because we were so naive and we just thought, oh my god, it's blood. It's crimson blood coming out of his system. He's dying, no! So safe to say, everyone was freaking out. So then we go to the end of the party and my parents have arrived back home. And all that was left was me and 5 friends feeling very, very sorry for ourselves. And of course my best mate screaming at me saying that I was very, very irresponsible. And I don't blame her, you know, but sue me. To be fair, it was messy. It was a messy night, so I get it. Weirdly enough though, all that my parents said to me was, we're going to bed. By the time we wake up, we expect this to be cleared. So, you know, in hindsight, that wasn't too bad. Nonetheless, I just saw levels of disappointment that I've never seen before from them, so I don't know. I don't know what to feel really about that. But thus ends my most messy party ever. Thanks so much for watching today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe and share. It really helps me out a lot. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram, my Twitter and my TikTok. The links to those will be down in the description below. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Now, I would go for another drink, but of course there's a 10 PM curfew, so can't do that. So I'm just gonna go and cry instead. Bye!